what happens in Jamaica is that politicians tend to use popular music as a way of advancing their political agendas. So sometimes you might write a song that has nothing to do with politics, that ends up being appropriated by politicians, and the artists have to say, don't use my song, I don't want you to mix me up in this kind of confusion. And in fact, what happened is that because of the nature of the homophobic nature of much of Jamaican society, no denying it, the JLP used the allegations of P.J. Patterson's supposed homosexuality as a way of trying to tarnish him. And so they took TOK's Chichiman and used it on the political trail to say that their leader was not like Patterson. And in fact, Mr. Siago, at quite an advanced age, had a child. People felt for political reasons to prove that he still had what it takes to be a father, that he had stamina. So even among elite politicians, you find some of the same attitudes that would be in the dance hall among working class young men. That people, there was a whole thing about Siago, who is a leader, and I am the breeder, I'm the man who can still have a child at this advanced age, so that Siago's sexual potency was being contrasted with P.J. Patterson's non-heterosexual masculinity, to show how politically impotent Patterson was. So it's not that the politicians were seen as homosexual and therefore the songs came about, and after Patterson resigned, you had a falling down in the numbers of anti-homosexuality songs. It was simply a case of the Jamaica Labour Party opportunistically using dancehall lyrics about homosexuality to attempt to discredit a political opponent.
But maybe furthering this issue.
Well, yes, of course, by using the song in this way, what the Jamaica Labour Party was doing was legitimizing this discourse of homophobia, so that instead of critiquing it, it was now, actually aligning itself with that dancehall discourse, so that Mr. Patterson had to go on the radio and make an alarming declaration that his credentials as a lifelong heterosexual were undeniable. It's only in Jamaica that you could get a politician going on the radio to credentialize his sexuality, in that way, that I am heterosexual and all my friends can prove this, But that is part of the local politics.